Right, we're going to hear from you now on. Cool. Let us know what it is and who you are once more.
Cool, yeah. So my name is Woodzy. You can find me on Instagram at Woodzygram, and this piece is called 90's Baby. I was born in 1994. But if I shaved off my beard, you'd probably think I was born in the 2000s or maybe just before. See, back in the 90s for me everything was easy. From reading Biff and Chip at school to going home and watching Recess on my TV. I was so into Pokemon I literally thought that I was Ash. In my head I looked like a mixture of him and TJ Detweiler when I turned my hat to the back. I remember playing Spyro and Crash before my PlayStation crashed. You remember that moment when the symbol came up, it hadn't actually frozen, when your hardest decision is which starter Pokemon you should have chosen? I remember watching Hey Arnold and Art Attack. Most of these things you probably find in a 90's Baby starter pack, like Beyblades and Crazy Bones. Wanting to own your own treehouse or having walkie-talkie radios, like going out for bike rides and having jumpers as goalposts, those shoes with the wheels and the heels. Heelys, I never had them but wish that I owned those. Where the hell is Wally? I haven't seen him since going food shopping with my parents and sneaking turkey Twizzlers in the trolley. No, but forget Jamie Oliver. Where the hell is Wally? I haven't seen him since going food shopping with my parents and sneaking Sunny Delight inside the trolley. From playing Wembley doubles to headers and volleys, if I was to put on a blue hat right now, I'd literally look like the real life version of Noddy. But honestly, Scooby-Doo was onto some relevant shit, cause it was always the human beings dressed up as the monsters doing all of the terrible things. If they were to make a new episode today, I could almost definitely say Jinkies, cause under the mask you found Donald Trump saying I would've gotten away with it too if it weren't for that dumb dog and those meddling kids. Bro, I ain't telling no fibs. That's so Raven and Lizzie McGuire was really my ish. But more so I felt for Gordo, cause that guy was in the friend zone before we even knew what that is. Sorry, knew what that was. Now cause I'm doing poetry, I gotta try and be a bit more grammatically correct, unlike them when I'd say stuff like BRB or soz I, G2G cause I got to go and update my top friends on Bebo. There is no point in me playing GTA anymore as I've just lost all of the cheat codes. See, no one really uses MSN anymore, but this girl just told me I'm a Hotmail. And now cause I got a different outlook on life, if she wants to come and stay, we don't have to top tail. Take me back to when I could still pay 10p for a Freddo. When the worst possible pain I could ever feel is walking around my house barefoot and accidentally treading on some Lego. I used to bang out Busted and S Club 7 so much like I was in some European rave dancing to techno, but maybe I was just reaching for the stars from the get-go, cause I would have these glow-in-the-dark stars on my ceiling. I look up at them every night before I drift off. My taste in music literally goes from a grime song to a Disney song, from hip-hop to Slipknot to reggae. I remember playing Mario 64 to Ocarina of Time and Super Smash Bros. Melee. To me, Ronaldinho was always just that guy. He was like getting to the end of a level on a Mario Game Boy game and thinking, how did he set the bar that high? That's right, I'm talking back when we used to watch VCR before we had DVDs. Back when they had Dick and Dom in the Bungalow on BBC. Now if you were to look up Dick and Dom in a Bungalow BBC, please be careful of the results that come up in your HTTP. I remember buying my first CD from HMV to watching hours of DBZ up on my TV screen. Please don't scream. That's what my mum would say to me and my friends when we were saying who could shout out bogeys the loudest. I don't think I remember a more epic moment than Vegeta saying it's over 9,000. Bro, I was the proudest when I got my first pair of Total 90 trainers. I remember going to get them on the weekend and walking into school on Monday like I was actually famous. I felt like Harry Potter when he rolled that first Nimbus 2000. Like Goku when he rolled that first Nimbus Cloud, or the first time that Mario defeated Bowser. It felt like when I got that first Just Do It bag. My friend had that new End Up song on his Sony Ericsson Walkman phone. I was like, can you please Bluetooth that? I remember putting 101 viruses on my computer from using LimeWire and RuneScape, and kids today don't know those things. I know you felt so cool when you set your BBM status to sleep, don't ping. I feel sorry for Stacy cause all we ever did was sing that song about her mother. I remember the last couple minutes on the last day of term before that amazing 6 weeks of summer. All of these things will stay with me probably forever. Back in the 90s and the early 2000s and things were just that little bit better. Thank you.
And that's the 90s, baby.